So, as mentioned, an option buyer makes money when the price moves towards the strike that he is expecting. Along with that, the price has to move within the fixed amount of time as per his view. That is the expiry over here. Okay, so now you will be having this doubt that how do option sellers make money? I told to you, somebody buys a call option. As an option buyer, he buys a call option if his view is that the price is going to go up towards the strike or above the strike. And somebody buys a put option if his view is that the price is going to fall down. Now, then your doubt would be who is the one who will be selling the call option? See, somebody who buys a call option, his view is that the price is going to move up. Then who is the one who sells a call option? So Bank Nifty itself will go, same example. So I have a view Bank Nifty is going to go above 20,000 rupee. I buy a call option whose strike price is 20,000 because my view is Bank Nifty is going to go above 20,000. Now the person who is selling a call option or writing a call option at strike price 20,000, his view is that the price is not going to go above 20,000. So somebody who has a view, okay, Bank Nifty can't go above 20,000. At max it can come till 19,900. It can't go above 20,000. Okay, somebody who has a view that price of Bank Nifty is not going to go above 20,000, he writes a call. Okay, writing meaning selling. He sells a call option at 20,000. He sells a call option at 20,000 if his view is that the price of Bank Nifty is not going to go above 20,000. Now what about a put? A person who sells a put option. I mentioned to you, somebody who sells a put option, his view is that the price is not going to fall beyond a particular value. Somebody who buys a put option, his view is that the price is going to fall below that particular value. Okay, so let's say that I have a view that price of Bank Nifty is not going to fall below 19,500. Then what will I be doing? I'll write a put option at 19,500 strike. Write a put option, once again I'm mentioning writing means selling. I'll sell a put option at 19,500 strike and I will be profiting when the Bank Nifty stays above 19,500. If the price falls below 19,500, I will run into loss. If the price stays above 19,500 itself, I'll stay in profit. Okay, somebody who writes a put option, his view is that the price is not going to fall beyond this particular value. So in this case, the strike is 19,500. So if the price doesn't fall below 19,500, I will stay profitable. So somebody who writes a call option or somebody who writes a put option, the maximum profit that they make is the premium that they collect. Okay, so I gave you an example where I am writing a call option. Okay, so let's say that I am collecting a premium of 100 rupees for writing a call option at 20,000 strike. So the maximum profit that I keep is 100 into 20, that is 2,000 rupees, the maximum profit that I can make. And in the case of put option as well is the same thing. So while writing a put option at 19,500 strike, I'll be receiving a premium. So the premium will actually keep changing time to time. So let's assume that the premium for 19,500 put option is let's say 100 rupees itself. Okay, so 100 rupees is going to be the maximum profit that I'm going to make. Now, as the days pass by, as our expiry date approaches, okay, as the expiry date approaches, I kind of mentioned to you that fact of theta decay, that is the enemy of the option buyer, right? Enemy of the option buyer is theta decay, time decay. So the premium starts depreciating in value. I also told you it is kind of harder to predict an event that is kind of far away than an event that is kind of going to happen close by. So to predict an event that is far away, the premium will be higher. To predict an event that is closer, the premium will be lower. I also gave you the example of an insurance company of a issuing insurance to a healthy person and a person who is having diabetes, heart issues, all these things. Premium will be higher for the latter one because risk is higher. Okay. Now as the days pass by, so let's say that today I am writing a call option. So my view is that the price of Bank Nifty is not going to go beyond 20,000. So let's say that the price is actually dropping. Okay, Bank Nifty, presently the spot price of Bank Nifty is let's say 19,800. No, the price actually starts dropping 19,700. It has fell down to 19,700. Or let's kind of tell that the spot price is 19,800 itself, and the price is staying at 19,800 itself. So what do you think? Will the premium increase? Definitely not. Premium won't be increasing. But what is going to happen? 19,800, the premium I have received is 100. Okay, now if the price actually moves above 20,000, I'll be incurring a loss. Okay, I'll be incurring a loss, definitely. So option writing is just like short selling, right? So you sell first and you're going to buy it back at a lower price. If the price moves up, you'll be having to buy it back at a higher price. Okay. However, 19,800 itself the price is staying. Next day also the price is staying at 19,800. So what will happen with the premium? Premium will decrease because now the expiry date is approaching. I told you, right, coronavirus case, you're predicting after 1 month, predicting for the next day. Predicting for the next day is much easier. Before the expiry date is very close. Okay, so predicting for the next day is very easier because the expiry date. So I was talking to you about the enemy of option buyers, theta decay, time decay, right? So time decay is definitely a friend of an option seller then. Okay, option buyers, put buyers and call buyers have this enemy called theta decay, which is the friend of option sellers, both the call writers or the put writers. Okay, so let's say that today the strike price is, today the underlying assets price, the spot price is 90,800 of Bank Nifty, and I have returned a call option at 20,000. So let's kind of assume that the expiry date is day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow is the expiry. At the time of writing the call, the premium that I received is, let's say, 100 rupees. Okay. Now tomorrow also the price is 19,800. The spot price is 19,800. No change from there. Now what do you think is going to happen with the premium? The premium will depreciate, definitely. As I told you, as the event date approaches, the probability of predicting starts decreasing, and you also see a decrease in the value of the premium. Premium erosion we see. Okay. Now what is going to happen is something that I sold for 100 rupees yesterday. Now if today also the spot price is the same, maybe the price has come down to let's say 90 rupees. Okay. So I have returned a call option yesterday. I have sold a call option yesterday. If I want, I can buy it back today at 90. So 100 minus 90, 10 rupees into lot size 20. That is 20 into 10. 200 rupees is going to be my profit per lot. Okay. Now let's kind of say that this as the days pass by and the option actually expires. We were kind of waiting till the expiry, and the option actually expires with the spot price below 20,000 itself. Then what is going to happen? Definitely the premium is going to come down to zero, right? So as an option buyer, the maximum profit, as an option seller, the maximum profit that you can make is the premium that you collect. So whatever is the premium, so it can erode to zero, and that is the maximum profit that you can make. Okay, so if the option expires below the strike price, as an option writer, I make money. Okay, now let's kind of consider a case of a put writer. So I have a view that Bank Nifty is not going to fall below 19,500. So what do? I write a put at 19,500. See, somebody who buys a put, his view is price is going to fall down. Somebody who buys a put at 19,500 strike, his view is Bank Nifty is going to fall below 19,500. Now, if I write a put option at 19,500, my view is Bank Nifty is not going to fall below 19,500. So as long as Bank Nifty stays above 19,500 and as my expiry date approaches, once again the premium will start eroding. So let's say that I wrote the put option with receiving a premium of 200 rupee. Now if the price is actually staying at the same value, okay, spot price is staying there, or let's say that initially the spot price is 19,800 when I wrote the put option. So let's say that the next day the put option, the spot price is picking up to 19,900. That is, my view is getting validated again. Okay, in that case, the put option premium will start dropping. Put option premium will start dropping. That way also I can actually square off if I require. I can square off that way. Now due to premium erosion, as our expiry date starts approaching and the prices still not below 19,500, prices not moving towards 19,500, then definitely the premium will start decreasing and I'll be in profit. Something, a put option that I wrote for 100 rupees or 200 rupees premium, it will start decreasing in value and I become profitable. So that is how option writers make money. And I told you 80% of the times option writers, they are the ones who become profitable. They are the people with the big money. They are kind of capable of driving the markets in the direction where they are getting maximum benefits.